Well, you may see this. It is quite interesting, Stephen. You can see that from the first instance. Maybe people say it's worsened, but on the other hand, you talk to different section of our society, they will tell you different answer. But I do not want to go into sectarian politics or parochialism here, because but if you really look into the whole process here, you can see the trend of voters this time around. Let me not, go into detail about it. If I go, then people will see, oh, now. But my biggest worry is this: from the Bukit Gantang's experience, lesson, what we can learn here is this: about our future politics. We have been talking about One Malaysia. We are talking about the younger generation. We want to integrate together. It looks that we are splitting apart to a certain extent. We have to admit it. That's my biggest worry, because we are the new generation, younger generation. We are trying very much to minimize the kind of the ethnic-based politics or race-based politics. Very much, parochial in our thinking. And I've been trying to project the image of, to be more embracing. But from one perspective, you can see this trend. That's my biggest worry now. You may say that wasn't, but on the other hand, you can ask a certain section of our society. We also gain some percentage, even more percentage. They say that we get about 55, or even some analysts say that we got 57. But what some even say we got about 63 if you really go to really study that. But anyway, I do not want to argue about the figures. But the whole thing is that you can see the trend in certain sections of our societies, how we get more, but of course we get less from another section segment. Now that is my first point. My second point is this: Nezar in himself has been arguing that this is going to be his the referendum of the Rakyat in Perak, but during the campaign period, and then his what do you call, Asmuni Awi came out, the director of the elections, past election. He came out. He said it's not going to be a referendum. But later on, after they got the result, they say, "Oh, that is the referendum." I think you can see this inconsistency. To me, whatever it is, I do not want to, as I said, I would like to be very objective in my analysis. You cannot say that, oh, you don't lose. You lost, because even in democracy, in any by-election, if you lose by one vote, you still lose. But if you look into totality, into a comprehensive analysis, then you can see how the trend goes. To me, the most important thing, how we want to bring our politics for the future. When I met, for example, I met the Chinese community. There are many of them, especially in Kuala Sepetang. There are Hokkien community, which I think where I come from. I'm from Bangkok also. The only thing is that I think we really need to understand the issues of the Chinese community. It's not really the Chinese to me. The issue is probably deeper than that. We have to understand that there are certain issues, the prevailing issues that we need to address immediately. Similarly, in the case of the Indian community, what are the issues? To me, you have to go back to the basic issues. The basic issues of probably there are problem of poverty there, or the unsettled problem like the land issues, and many other things that we have to address. I think I have to be objective. During my campaign period, I can see I went around. I went to Kampong Melayu, I went to Kampong China, I went to Indian estate. I talked to them, and then, well, the moment they look at me, some of them probably ask me, "Hey, who are you?" But I come to their house. I come to their house. I went into the house even. I talked to them. I said, and then they went, you are MB, you come to my house like this. I said, it's all right. I said, I just want to try to engage the people, to understand deeper what are the problems. I think, all in all, I think we really need to do some proper analysis. Objective analysis is very important, rather than, throwing out, oh, this Chinese don't support us, but the Malays support us, or the Indians support us. We cannot play that kind of game anymore. But at the same time, also, we must gather all races to understand our future together. No, it is not issue. That's why I was shocked to find some, even you say some flyers and letters and many other things, all kind of materials, distributed around. But I must stress this point. This is a point where everybody start playing with all the psy-war and psy-ops. This is the two terms that's quite popular during the campaign period. Everybody trying to impress upon people. Or sometime when they distributed certain things, this come from UMNO. I was shocked, for example, when I went to Kuala Sepetang. They put all kind of words, which might scare the Chinese community, and which is not. I've been stressing this point. As far as Barisan is concerned, we never play that kind of dirty politics, because this I've been stressing all the time. Our main problem is this. During this time of election, we cannot go to the extent. You were there, right? I think I remember you were there. The whole. Right. And then, the point with us is that we cannot play to that extent of playing into the, our racial gallery. For example, like if I go around and then I start playing the card in the Malay community, I play the card of the Malay community. Don't you think that people will tip or will even report, jot down all my points? The people are now quite smart.
So
I can't stand this kind of politics. I have to admit to you, even to the extent of exposing the photos of people. This is rather unprecedented. Looking at the candidate, where the candidate has been, promoted as the moral-based leaders with noble values and so on. But I do not want. I do not know whether he did it or not. But when you see that kind of photos, concocted photos, and putting a smile with the Thais girls, I don't know what kind of politics we are in now. And then even sometimes we go to the extent of trying to buy the vote, from our voters by playing to the sentiment. Why you should not give vote to this? Why? And then this is, to me, when we play along the racial line, to me, I think it is rather alarming. Something that we have to quickly correct it. If you really look at the UMNO main team, we are just talking about certain issue of the NISA of the penderakaan. That one, that was our team. We didn't even touch NISA. We didn't even touch the PAS party. We didn't even touch on other issues like selling to the Chinese or not. Have you quoted any statement from the Menteri Besar? They have been following also the speeches of the DAP. You don't deny the fact that how they play also to the gallery, to the Chinese sentiment, and also the past members, how they play. You don't deny the fact that how Nizar also play to that kind of sentiment, even to the extent of exposing himself as having certain. But we don't question that. That's why in UMNO's ways. But if you look at the UMNO official line, we've never played that kind of politics. I myself, for one, have you ever heard of me playing the kind of politics? Yeah. You know that. Yeah. I do never, because to me, I keep on stressing that. I don't. I go against him because of what? Because on certain principles, I do not tell lies to the people. I did not. I'm not a liar. You know, this is the way that we have to really look into it objectively. I've been talking about the objectivity of the whole analysis.
Level 3, Bukit Gantang is more or less a microcosm of Malaysia, as you say.
Well,
About
yeah,
60%, 70%
yeah,
Malays, and then
true.
this is one seat that normally BN would do well before,
Yeah,
in the old days. You
true,
know,
true,
but
true.
not anymore. It's